Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Engineers and the Falcons. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Brett Sanders, a Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer into this one. Went into the sixth inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the sixth, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
Coming to the plate now, Homer Webster, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 110.
A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he will get there at first, so he reaches on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Ready now, Jalen Jones, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch on its way. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now the 1-0. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back. Lazy fly ball out to center field. In comes the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first down.
That at first, the right fielder, Jake McCreary.
Digging in, Chase McCreary. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken, the throw. It is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard down the line. Webster takes his lead at third with one away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now.
The first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here it comes on 1-1. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Another 2-2 offering. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Lower East Side leads it 1-0. Lamont Hayes starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box now, Bart Flash. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set, and the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. Stepping in now, Blake Hamby. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they...
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Nobody on. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
That is good. The designated hitter.
Into the box now, Steve Rice. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with one down. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Runner goes for third. Again, another foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting first, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Now at the plate, Bruce Sanders, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. That's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-1. Here it is.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Men on third with 2 down.
Ball
3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Ready with the 3-1. There's ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks and that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Rodney Myers. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Going to be a tough play. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Ordonez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
So digging in now, DeAndre Davis. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
At second, the center fielder, Nanny.
At the plate, Benny Gutierrez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Two out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Let's see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Popped him up. Sanders has room in foul territory, and that's the third out. Into the box, Taylor Battle. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sean Sims comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but That's a dangerous location, no matter how hard you're throwing.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one and blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
At the plate, Ellis means a ball and no strikes. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0. Runners on first with one down. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Now at the plate, Joel Sloan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, great arm action on that changeup right there. You come up to the plate with runners in scoring position, you're going to be super aggressive. I don't fault that guy for swinging through.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Sims rounds the corner and is headed home. And the throw in gets away from him.
The center fielder, number 8, Bart Flash.
In now, Bart Flash, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This is line to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box, Blake Hamby, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Ready on 1 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Gutierrez is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, the designated hitter, Steve Rice.
Striding forward now is the DH, Steve Rice. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase some.
Fouled off. Ready with the 1-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1 and 2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Outside and a full count, 3 and 2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Payoff pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Ready for another chance? Bruce Sanders, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Sanders is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
2 out, bases loaded. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fastball just inside.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Here's the 3-1.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
He's set. The 3-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Again, he sends it out of play. The payoff pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We played 2 full. The Falcons are out on top 2-1. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Alex Morrison. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
The 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping up now, Harold Harmon. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. First delivery to him on the way. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Now the 1-0. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. 2-0 count. The pitch lofted in the air out toward right center. The catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Stepping into the box, Homer Webster. Bases empty and 1 away following the sac fly. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Means in a few steps as he takes it, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jalen Jones. First offering on its way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. Up up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So striding in, Chase McCrary. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Hot shot down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that'll miss for ball 4 as this one gets away. And he's safe.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Now at the plate, Fernando Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
0-1 the count. The 0-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-1. Here it is. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now a move over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. Here's the 1-2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
is set. And the 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's ready. The payoff pitch. Line to the right side. Means is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it winds up being a run on no hits, and they leave 2 men on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Striding in, Rodney Miles. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And that's the first down.
Hey, great forehand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take an extra step. I don't mind that, though. That's a great job to make sure he got a good handle on it and get off a good throw to get the out.
Digging in, Taylor Battle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On the ground to the right side. And that's the 2nd out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in now, Sean Sims. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. McCrary is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Freddie Ordonez. Here's the first pitch to him. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 home. There's a fastball that misses. 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, DeAndre Davis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set and the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Flash will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the center fielder, Nanny Gutierrez.
Settling in now, Benny Gutierrez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Fastball called for strike 2. And it's fouled away. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw will have no chance at second. It's an infield single, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Alex Morrison.
To the plate now, Alex Morrison. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Now the 1-0. Mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping into the box, Harold Harmon. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. First offering on its way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Engineers lead this one 3-2. Leading off the inning, Ellis Means, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Ellis Means.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Now at the plate, Joel Sloan. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Stepping in now, Bart Flash, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball out to straightaway right. McCrary is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Sam Moses enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Sam Moses.
Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Homer Webster. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Sloan will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now back, shortstop, Taylor Jones.
Stepping up to the plate, Jalen Jones. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up and gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. The wind-up and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Bounce towards the mound. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, Jake McCreary.
coming to the plate, Chase McCrary comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ground ball right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Lower East Side is out in front, 3-2. Stepping in, Blake Hamby. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The first baseman, number 54.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In his career, Hamby is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The bat, the designated hitter, Steve Rice.
Next will be the designated hitter, Steve Rice. Here's the first pitch to him. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Jones ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Into the box now, Bruce Sanders, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Harmon is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Rodney Miles.
Stepping in, Rodney Miles, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. Popped high in the air. Sanchez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Fernando Sanchez.
The first baseman, Fernando Sanchez.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball off the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Plate now, Freddie Ordonez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
Now batting, DeAndre Davis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Nanny Gutierrez.
Now to the plate, Benny Gutierrez. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
So 1-1. Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Lower East Side is on top 4-2. Nick Nelson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Nelson.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Taylor Battle.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate, Sean Sims, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery. Good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Ellis Means. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. The Engineers are out in front here, 4-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Morrison.
The designated hitter, Alex Morrison.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1, no strikes.
The 1-0 home. Falling behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. That caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, it started off as a nice play as he barehands the ball, but I think he got so excited that he doesn't square himself properly to make an accurate throw to first. That's a tough error to take, but you're expected to make that play at this level.
Runner at second now as a result of the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Harold Harmon. First pitch on its way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. Fouled straight back. The 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 5-2.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Homer Webster. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit softly on the ground to first. To second for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Delivery to him on the way. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 6. Chase McCreary.
Now in the box, Chase McCreary. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McCreary comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. And he falls behind 0-2. And this one gets away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Engineers lead it 5-2. Edwin Barzilla will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Plate, Joel Sloan, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. ball and a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 8, Bart Flash.
Striding into the box, Bart Flash. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 54.
In now, Blake Hamby. He's set. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Barzilla primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
The 2-1 home. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Theo Rice has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Fernando Sanchez. Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The Falcons entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop at a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batter, third baseman, Freddie.
So striding forward now, Freddie Ordonez has got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. belt, the pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Payoff pitch on its way. And a splitter is over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the two gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Striding in once again, DeAndre Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
One out and a runner on third. Ball two.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Payoff pitch home. He's at the knees and called strike three.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
To the plate now, Benny Gutierrez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And the fastball is off his glove and it gets away. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Zach Peterson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Rice. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken up in the zone. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
And that misses 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Now another 2-2. And another foul ball. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Bruce Sanders, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Now the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCrary is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now back, second baseman, Rodney.
Standing in, Rodney Myers. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Taylor Battle. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Cedric Morrow enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the ninth in this one. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Alex Morrison. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Morrow, originally from the state of Alabama. He's got a sinker, a slider, and a changeup. The 1-0.
2-0.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1. Now here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Now back. Catcher. Errol Harmon.
Digging in, Harold Harmon. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter. Second base. Homer Webster.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Homer Webster. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Line toward right center. Flash will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Andres Cuevas is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Sean Sims.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
No balls and 1 strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Ellis Means. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And that misses. 2-1. All even now. 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Webster is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 5, Joel Sloan.
At the plate, Joel Sloan, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second, right to him. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Engineers will salvage at least the finale in this three-game series as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final today. The Lower East Side took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Lamont Hayes gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Brett Sanders was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Andres Cuevas earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.